How's it going, YouTube? Mark from Like Minded Lunatics coming at you with your Friday night reaction video, Metallica edition, baby. 2 days ago, Metallica released the eponymously titled 72 Seasons from their upcoming album that drops on, when is that date, Mark? April 13th. This is the title track of that new album. I have not seen nor heard it yet. The moment I saw it come up, I thought, you know what? I got to do a first look reaction at this sucker, so that's what we're going to do. Now, we have a ton of Metallica content on this channel because they are our favorite band. So there's an entire playlist right here. I've recently reacted to Screaming Suicide, Lux Eterna, If Darkness Had a Sun, and then we have a ton of other Metallica stuff. If you want to go take a look at some of that stuff, I would encourage you to do so. And it's tradition around here to pair a beverage with our Friday night reaction video. Tonight, I'm going with the Geisterzug. It's a Kolsch from here in Austin, from Independence, and apparently it translates to Ghost Train. Seems thematically appropriate to me. So you don't have to have an alcoholic beverage, but let's get something in our systems so we can cheers to the end of the week and the beginning of a Metallica weekend. Cheers, everybody. That's ghosty. That's ghosty. It's a good beer. If you're here in Austin, go seek out Independence. They do some good stuff. Now, it was also just announced this week that Metallica is going to be headlining the new Power Trip Festival. Have you seen this from the person who created Coachella? It's going to take place in the same area as, what is it, south of Palm Springs, same place where Coachella takes place. It's going to have Guns N' Roses, Ozzy Osbourne, Metallica, Iron Maiden, AC/DC, baby. Guns N' Roses, I think I mentioned them, and Tool. Oh my God. So tickets for that go on sale today when this is dropping. So hopefully by the time you're watching this, I have already scored myself some tickets. My wife and I have already discussed it. We're getting the VIP ones, whatever they might be. That's where we're going. Also, Like Minded Lunatic Todd Wright, the co-founder of this channel, me and him are going to go see Metallica when they're in Arlington. That's August 20th. So we'll also be at that concert. And I've said this in the past reactions, but if you can find either me or Todd there, if you can find either one of us, Todd's going to buy you beverages all night long. That's right. Todd Wright has promised that he will buy whoever can find us beverages all night long, beverages of your choice. So be on the lookout for us. So I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go? I'm wearing my favorite Metallica shirt, so let's do this. Metallica 72 Seasons. Don't look good. Oh my God, I am into this. What a great beginning this sucker has, and it looks gorgeous. You know what? I thought that they were going to do, they've released 3 videos thus far from 72 Seasons, and I thought they might just be reusing the same set. And maybe they are, but this looks like a different set to me and a different vibe than the past 3. I am into it. Does it feel like does anybody else feel like this is very Stranger Things-y-ish? Yeah. It feels very Stranger Things-y-ish to me. It feels like there's another world, like the Upside Down, where the guitars and stuff are falling to pieces, and then we also have what looks to be like maybe a singularity, a black hole of some sort, or is it an eclipse? I'm not entirely sure, but boy, I'm liking the beginning of this. The other thing that I like, I'll back it up a little bit so I can point out. The other thing I like is when they pair the scenes in the music video with the music. It feels like that they're one thing, you know what I mean? And I'll show you, let's see. That where they pair it up with the guitar with the hits, it's badass, isn't it? Look at that, my goodness. My God, see, this looks like a Stranger Thingsy thing to me. I wonder if they would have done this if they hadn't been featured so prominently in that last season. My goodness, boy, what a great first verse. Really crunchy and riff heavy. You know, it still has that thrash feel, that pop, 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 pop. But we also have those power chord riffs. I really like it. It feels like a perfect marriage of kind of their thrashy past and then their kind of newer, more power chordy, riff heavy, guitar-centric songs. It's great. And then the lyrics to this first verse, I've got them pulled up. Feeding on the wrath of man, shot down traumatic, time haunted by the past, long gone, dogmatic, although the die is cast. Shot down, volcanic, but what is done and done. Look back, psychotic, no chance before this life began. It's always so hard to read Metallica lyrics without thinking of James's past, isn't it? So hard. I try not to do it all the time, but boy, it's almost impossible not to, isn't it? I don't know. Let's keep going. All right, man. Okay, so Wrath of Man leeching through, split into, Wrath of Man crash into, point of view, Wrath of Man violence inheritance, Wrath of Man thrive upon, feeding on, 72 seasons gone. So Hetfield has said that the 72 season thing, we've talked about this in the previous videos, the 72 season thing came from a self-help book he was reading where the author talked about essentially there are 72 seasons by the time you get to your 18th birthday. So by the time you get to an adult, you've gone through 72 seasons. So this album to me kind of feels like a coming into its own, a maturity, that type of thing. And I think these lyrics kind of support that. You know, Wrath of Man, thrive upon, feeding on, 72 seasons gone. We've got this person that's trying to be led to adulthood. I hate to say adulthood because, boy, I know a lot of 18-year-olds that ain't adults. You know what I mean? But maturity. Damn, I can't wait to see this live. Can you? Fuck me, I can't wait.
Feeding on the wrath of man, shoot back, erratic. Mad seasons take their toll. New mask, chaotic, completely lost control. Shoot back, fanatic.
Yeah, it makes me think that last verse. Let me go back here. Let's see. Mad seasons take their toll. New mask, chaotic, completely lost control. Sad but true has that. I'm your mask. I'm the one who. You know, they've got that line in there as well. That's a theme that James has visited before. Shoot back, fanatic, wither under looming shadow cast.
Wither under looming shadow cast. Slip back, narcotic, blinded by the ashes of the past.
That's kind of a Hal looking thing, isn't it? I'm sorry, James. I can't do that.
Staring into black.
That was a crunchy riff, wasn't it? Let's hear that again.
Staring into black lights.
That's the point of the song. You just completely go ape shit and crash your beer into the ground, and boy, oh boy, things go crazy, don't they?
Choking on the stage fright. Wrath of man, leaching through, split in two. Wrath of man, crash into, point of view. Wrath of man, violence, inheritance. Wrath of man, drive upon, feeding on 72 seasons down.
Whoa! Boy, that's beautiful, isn't it? I don't know who's shooting this. I think that I don't want to pull it down because it'll screw. Directed by Tim Sakini, Second T. That's the same dude who did the other three. Boy, this guy's got an eye on him, doesn't he? And here's the other thing. You can tell how unprepared I was for this, that it was a first reaction, because I didn't realize this was an 8.5 minute goddamn song. I would have brought 2 beers. I'm almost out of beverage. I'm only 4.5 minutes into this. Shit. Boy, it's poor forethought, or poor planning on my part. And then I take a drink. I gotta conserve it. It's almost like fractal stuff, isn't it?
Piercing through, cutting to, polarized. Point of view, crashing to, paralyzed.
Got a lot of ooh there from James, don't we? James, we got a lot of ooh. Yeah. Here, I'll pull it back. People get pissed when I talk over the guitar solos, but I can't help it. I have to ooh. Yeah, you have to with this one.
Crashing to, paralyzed.
What a great solo that was. And we've had some great solos here recently. I don't know if you watched our reaction to Rise by Extreme over here. For my money, Nuno Betancourt's solo, and that might be one of the best solos we have heard since we lost Eddie Van Halen. I know it's a bold statement, but goddamn it, that is a good solo. This is a great solo as well. One of the things I like about it is it starts off fast, like Kirk is known for. It starts off really, really scale heavy, and then we get some really just like kind of woo, 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 really cool just chords at the end of it. I like that a lot. It starts off really sprinty, like you're sprinting to the end, and then you just kind of, I'm gonna sit in it. I'm gonna sit in it. I'm glad I popped my shirt off. You know what I mean? Like one of those runs. I like it.
Man down, barbaric, quick fire machine gun thoughts, deep seed, stigmatic, some have but some have not. Man down, demonic, no mercy from the ghost within, turn back, hypnotic, there's breathing out but not back in.
Oh man, that's a great verse. Let's read that. Man down, demonic, no mercy from the ghost within. Turn back, hypnotic. There's breathing out but not back in. Huh. I like the visual metaphor there. Breathing out but not back in. And that's it.
Staring into black light, permanently midnight.
All right, something occurs to me here. And again, I don't care if people get mad that I stop it. This is a reaction. That's what we're supposed to do. Staring into black light, permanently midnight. Okay, we got two options here. First is a literal black light. Kind of boring. But what if it's like the black stars of Carcosa? Any Robert Chambers fans out there? H.P. Lovecraft? Like the black stars of Carcosa and like that Lovecraftian, otherworldly, cosmic horror thing. That's what it feels like to me, staring out into black light. I mean, that's an oxymoron. Light is not black, but that's really cool. Permanently midnight. Man, that's great. Oh my God, everything going to ash now? I think so. Feels like when you burn styrofoam. Anybody else used to burn? Probably I'm the only country fuck that this happened to, but your parents burned trash when you were little? That was a viable way to dispose of trash when I was a kid. You burn styrofoam and it would look like this. Not only was it a viable way to get rid of trash, it was also pretty entertaining evening. Ooh. Ooh. Then we get Desolations. Is that a crib? My goodness. I'm going to go ahead and say this is the darkest track we've heard from this album thus far. I'm going to go on record in saying the first three tracks are outright hopeful. Screaming Suicide is deceptively hopeful. It starts off about intrusive thoughts and trying to live your life with that weight of suicidal ideation, but at the end, the protagonist, makes it out of it. So I think that one's also hopeful, deceptively hopeful, but hopeful. And obviously, Lux Eterna is a great song about finding your people. If Darkness Had a Son, I think is hopeful as well. This son of a bitch is not hopeful at all, is it? Wrath of man, thrive upon, feeding on 72 seasons gone. Feeding on the wrath of man. Man, I want to take these lyrics and go to go to a poetry slam and just read them. You know what I mean? Just, ooh, staring into black light, permanently midnight. Yeah. My goodness. Well, folks, hopefully you enjoyed this. I know I sure did. Like I said, I saw this and I was like, well, I got to save this for a first look reaction. The only thing I regret about this Friday night reaction video, the only thing I regret is having one beverage. Mistake on my part. Hopefully you have had 2 beverages at this point because I feel like this song warrants it. Again, make sure you check out some of our other Metallica reactions. Actually, check out all of our content, because we got a ton of stuff here. A ton of stuff that we want you to take a look at. We also have a television show that airs every Friday night, 10 p.m. CST in the Austin market. And if you're not in the Austin market, there's a link to stream it in the description of every video here on YouTube. So if you click that, you can hang out with us as the show airs live, chat with us. It's a great time, so please do that. Check out some of our other content. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because damn it, we're working hard to bring you content, so make sure you've done that. And again, if you find yourself in Arlington on August, I think it's 18th and 20th, at the Metallica show, and you find yourself wandering around the arena, and you find me, or you find Mr. Todd Wright, Todd's going to buy beer all night long. I'll be wearing my favorite Metallica shirt. This is my favorite Metallica shirt. It's mine. I'll be wearing it, so you should be able to find me. Find us. Todd will buy you beverages. All right, folks, take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Hey there, folks. Hopefully you're hitting the buttons down below, checking out our other content, making sure you're subscribed to the channel. As you're doing that, this first-year guitar student is going to work his way through some A scales, see if he can't make a little music. I don't know if he can, but we'll see.